We like to think we're in charge, that we're the creator, but we're not alone in the process. This is Cultivating Intelligence. I used to think that if something worked, it was because I did it right. And if it didn't, well, same logic. Then I tried having houseplants, and that idea fell apart pretty quickly. Nothing survived. I planted an herb garden last year. Good soil, consistent watering, plenty of sunlight. I followed the instructions, and it barely grew. Meanwhile, a plant I mostly ignored was thriving. At first, that felt frustrating. Then it felt revealing because it forced me to ask a different question. What if I was never the only thing creating this outcome? The soil was involved, the weather was involved, the insects, the earthworms, the microbes underground, the countless interactions happening where I couldn't see them. I wasn't creating the garden, I was participating in it. And once you see that, you start seeing it everywhere. Art works the same way. We celebrate the artist, we applaud the musician. But every artist is collaborating with something: materials and tools, teachers, conductors, and directors and choreographers, influences, emotions, culture, and experience, even the audience. A painting isn't just paint on canvas, it's thousands of influences converging into a single moment. No artist creates in isolation. They're responding to everything that came before them. Nature might be the best example of shared creation. A forest isn't built by a single tree, it's an ecosystem. Trees exchange nutrients through underground fungal networks. Pollinators move from plant to plant. Microorganisms break down what dies so something new can grow. Everything contributes, everything affects everything else. And remarkably, no one is in charge. There is no executive committee of the forest, no master plan, no single creator. Yet somehow, through cooperation and interdependence, a thriving system emerges. And maybe that's why nature is so resilient, because success isn't dependent on one thing, it's distributed, shared, collective. Now think about AI. People often talk about AI as if it creates something on its own, but that's not true either. Every output is the result of countless contributors: researchers and engineers, designers, writers, artists, programmers, the people who created the training data, the people who built the infrastructure, the person writing the prompt. Even the user is only one participant in the process. The outcome belongs to a system, not an individual. And maybe that's the lesson. We spend a lot of our lives trying to maximize individual contribution, trying to prove our value, trying to take ownership, trying to control outcomes. But some of the most remarkable things in existence happen when many variables align around a shared purpose: a symphony, a community, a healthy ecosystem, a successful team, and a thriving business. None of these are solo achievements, they're collaborative achievements. They're examples of independent parts working together in harmony. And harmony doesn't mean sameness. In a garden, every plant serves a different role. In an orchestra, every instrument sounds different. In a team, every person brings something unique. The goal isn't uniformity, the goal is contribution. Different strengths, different functions, shared purpose. Because when everything has to be the same, systems become fragile. When everything contributes in its own way, systems become resilient. And maybe that's where we get confused. We often measure success by asking, what did I do? But perhaps a better question is, what did we create together? Because almost nothing meaningful is created alone. Not art, not ecosystems, not intelligence, not even ourselves. We're all shaped by influences we don't choose, people we learned from, experiences we had, both good and bad, communities we belong to. We are products of shared creation too. So maybe the goal isn't becoming the sole creator. Maybe the goal is becoming a better collaborator, learning how to work with the system instead of against it, learning how to contribute without needing complete control, learning how to create conditions where other things can succeed alongside us. Because creation has never really been about individual power, it's about relationships. Art teaches it, nature demonstrates it, and AI is forcing us to confront it. The most powerful outcomes don't come from a single creator. They emerge when many different things work together towards something larger than themselves. Creation is always shared. The question is whether we recognize the other creators standing beside us. Next time, the hidden work. This is Cultivating Intelligence.
This podcast explores ideas at the intersection of art, nature, and AI. The perspectives shared are intended to inspire curiosity and conversation, not to serve as professional advice. As with any evolving field, listeners are encouraged to think critically and seek additional perspectives.